Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to do a video basically showing you books I bought, and I'm also going to be showing you the things I got for Christmas and my birthday since they're very close together. So I thought I'd put this video together with my Christmas and birthday because I got not very many things for my birthday, so might as well put them together. So first I'm going to start off with the gifts I got, and then I'll move on to the books since there's more of those. So for my birthday, I didn't really get that much. I got a few things from my friends and stuff, but I didn't really get that much. The most things I got was money for book places, like chapters and stuff. So I'm not gonna say mostly what I got from there because I didn't get much. But there's some things I did get, which I will show. So for my parents, for my birthday, I got this blanket, and it is a Hook blanket. Look at this. Look, it has Hook from Once Upon a Time. Isn't that awesome? And it's very soft, and I love it so much. And it was a lot of money, but look, it was worth it. See, we have Hook right here. If you didn't know, he's my favorite character in Once Upon a Time, so I was really happy to get that. The next thing I got was from my friend. I got two things, but I can't really show you the other things. It's kind of ripped apart, but I will say what it is. Basically, what I got from her was this advent calendar, and it was like a charm bracelet, so you could like add charms to the bracelets, but since Christmas has passed, I don't really have that anymore. It's kind of torn up and stuff, so I'm not going to show that. But I will show you the other things she got me, and she made it herself, and it's this painting right here that she painted, and it's really cool because there's a quote from Since You've Been Gone, and if you didn't know, Since You've Been Gone is my favorite book of all time. There's a quote right here, and then there's like kind of showing a scene from it, even though she didn't exactly know what the scene was. She still painted it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so perfect. Oh my goodness, that's like so perfect. I feel like there's a 10 stars. So I thought that was a really cool gift to get, and I'm going to hang it up on my wall. Now I'm going to move on to Christmas presents, since I didn't really get much for my birthday, but I mostly spent stuff on books for my birthday. So the biggest gift I got for my birthday was my new camera, which I will be filming videos on. I decided I'd film one last video on my iPad so I could show you this camera in other videos, and I wanted to show the camera. And it's really cool. It's a very good camera. It has a very good zoom, and it films well. You know, I haven't exactly tested that, but I know it films well. I'm just gonna guess it films well. I love it so much. I really love this camera. And it's all red and stuff. Look at it. Oh, it's so small. I love it. I love it so much. Some other things I got from my parents were Sims 1. I already own the Sims 1. I just haven't downloaded it yet. But I really enjoy Sims games. So I got Volume 1 of Sims, and it's a collection pack. So it has The Sims Unleashed and The Sims House Party. And the other one is Volume 3, which has Sims Vacation and Sims Superstar. So I'm really excited to play these and get into Sims 1. The other thing I got was something I've already played and been playing for like the past week now. And that is the Best of Business collection for The Sims 2. I really love it. I already own Open for Business, but I don't own H&M Fashion and Kitchen and Bath, which H&M has been something I really wanted. And so I finally got it, and I love it. I've been playing with it, and I've been using the clothes and stuff, and I'm excited to play with it more. Something else my parents got me was this Paris lamp, which is going to help with my filming. So I feel like I need more lighting over here. I don't have much lighting, so that's going to really help for my filming and making videos. So I really like this lamp. It's Paris, which is fabulous, and I love it. Now the last thing I have to show you before I get into the books I have, which is a lot, I have this Captain Swan picture my sister made me. So it has a bunch of Captain Swan pictures, collages. So there's Captain Swan there, and there's Captain Swan, there's Colin and Jennifer, and there's not a Captain Swan. There's not much, just like pictures of them. And then there's like fan art right here, fan art. And then there's a bunch of pictures. And then, this one I believe is also fan art. And this one right here is fan art too. And I just love it. It's like, oh, Captain Swan. This is my OTP, and I love this so much. I seriously thought it was gonna be just a collection of things I love. But then when I saw it, I just found myself like Captain Swan. I'm like, oh, Captain Swan. So now I'm gonna be moving on to the books part of this video. The first thing I have is The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants by Anne Brashaar. This is the first book in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants series, and I'm excited to read it. I've heard good things about it. I haven't heard much, but I've heard good things, and and I don't really know what it's about, actually. I don't know anything about this book. Nothing at all. I just like, Mom was like, hey, that sounds like a good book. I've heard good things. You may like it. I'm like, okay. So I got it, and I have now, so I don't know when I'll read it, though. I'll read it at some point. And I got these books that I'm going to show you right now. I got them at Value Village for like $4, so. The second book I have is 15th Summer by Michelle Dalton, and this is the first book in a series, I believe. I know there's the second book. I keep seeing it at the bookstore, which is 16th Summer, and then like before I went, I saw there's like 17th Summer or something, so I believe it's a series, and I believe there's a lot of books. There's like 4 books, I think. Goes to like she's 18 or 19, I don't know. I might be wrong on that, but I believe there is, because I remember seeing these books at the bookstore. I just didn't get them. But now I have this one, so I can start reading this one or whenever I want, and then once I'm done this one, I'll go buy 16th Summer and read that. All I know really about this book is about a girl, and she goes to this place for the summer, and she meets this guy who works at the place, and they fall in love. That's all I really know. I don't really know much about this book as well. The next book I have is This Lullaby by Sarah Dessen. Again, don't know what this book's about. I just know it's by Sarah Dessen. And I haven't read any Sarah Dessen's books. I have 3 of her books. I just haven't read them. It's Sarah Dessen. So I'm like, a lot of people like her. I'm gonna read her books at some point. Don't know when, but I will. The next book I have is Keeping the Moon by Sarah Dessen. Again, don't know what this is about, but, you know, might as well read it. The next book I have is Destined for Dune by Carrie Corp and Laura Langdon. This is the second book in the Dune series. There are going to be 4 books in the series. There's Dune, Destined for Dune, and Shades of Dune, and Forever Dune, which comes out in August 2016, and it's 2016 now, so yeah, we're getting closer to the release date, which I'm excited to read this. I read Dune, and then it took me a while. I bought Dune last year in March, and it took me forever to read, and I was slowly reading it. And then I finally, once they were in Dune, and it was all interesting, and we met Jamie and Duncan, I was like, I'm in this. I like this now. So I was been reading it for a lot, and now I'm reading Destined for Dune, which I'm 100 pages in, and I have Shades of Dune as well, and then I'll wait for Forever Dune to come out. If you do not know what the series is about, it's basically about 2 girls, Veronica and McKenna. Veronica and McKenna are best friends, and they want to go to Scotland for the summer, because Veronica's been going through a lot of hard stuff with her family, because that's not good, and she has a boyfriend who broke up with her, and she's going to go to Scotland with her best friend for the summer, right? Sounds fun. But for some reason, she keeps seeing this weird Scottish kilt boy everywhere. She has no idea why she's seeing him, but, you know, she goes along with it, and she starts to realize that Dune's the actual place. So her and McKenna go find Dune, and that's what basically all you need to know, and it's a really good book, and I loved it so much, so now I'm reading the second book, which is the sequel. I'm excited because it's more about McKenna and Duncan, where this first book is more about Veronica and Jamie, and I liked Duncan and McKenna much more. I love Duncan. Duncan was my favorite out of the 2, but I still love Jamie. Jamie was awesome. So read it! Next book I have, I kind of just talked about, is Shades of Dune by Carrie Corp and Laura Langdon. And look, it's in hardcover, and I love the cover. Look at it, it's so... The next book I have is Happily Ever After by Kiera Cass. This is a collection of novellas from the Selection series. So there's the Prince, the Guard, the Queen, the Favorite, and there's exclusive scenes, less illustrations, bonus epilogue to the one, and more. And so there's stuff about Celeste and Lucy too. So I thought that was pretty cool. And there's a bunch of stuff in here, and it's really big. And there's a map too. See, look, there's a map. And I'm very excited to read this because the Selection series is one of my favorite series, and maybe it'll help me to read The Heir because I still haven't read it yet. So yeah. The next book I have is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I've heard a lot of good things about this series. Sort of. I heard mainly good things about this book. I haven't heard good things about the series. Like The Infinite Sea, I have not heard any good things about that. I heard The Fifth Wave was really good, so I'm deciding why not read that, because there's going to be a movie coming out this month, I believe. So maybe jump on the train and read it. Next I have Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. I do own one of Sophie Kinsella's other books, I just haven't read it yet. I started reading this last night, and it's so good from what I read so far. Basically, it's about a girl named Audrey, and Audrey's suffering from severe depression. It's like pretty bad with that. When I was reading it, like, whoa, this seems like bad depression. This is bad stuff. So she has this kind of crazy family, and it's very weird, and she doesn't go to school. She has these black glasses she wears. She can't talk to people. Doesn't really work well when she tries talking to people. So she meets this guy named Linus, and they fall in love, and there's a bunch of other stuff like that. It's like kind of about family and friendship and romance and depression, and it's also hilarious. When I started reading it, it's like the first couple pages, it got me into it. I'm like, hey, I feel like reading Finding Audrey. I started reading it, and like the first page is hilarious. So the first book I got is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I heard really good things about this book, and I heard there's gonna be a sequel, and you know, it kind of sounds interesting. I heard it's kind of based off Roman Empire days where they have a controlling government, so it interests me. I don't know when I'll read it. The next book I have is Mangonia by Maria Davona Headley. I think that's how I pronounce it, but I haven't heard anything about this book at all, but it sounded interesting to me when I heard like what it was about. It's fantasy, and it's basically about a girl who has this rare breathing disorder, and that's all I know. That's all I know. And I think there's something with the feather. There's something with the feather. I believe there's something with the feather. There's something with the feather. I don't know what, but, you know, I'm going to read this, and we'll see what I think. The next book I have is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. This is another Morgan Matson book. I've read her book Since You've Been Gone. It's my favorite book of all time. So I'm giving her other books a go as well, since, you know, I love Since You've Been Gone. But I heard these ones are more darker than Since You've Been Gone. Since You've Been Gone is very light, and these ones are kind of a darker kind of books. But I'm excited to read them. I don't know what this one's about. I know I mean Roger what that's about, and I already own it, but I don't know what this one's about, so I'm excited to see what happens, and I'm just going to go into the book knowing nothing. The next book I have is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. I've read Jenny Han's other series, The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I have mixed feelings on that for certain reasons, but I did really enjoy it mainly, but those things I did hate about it. But I really did enjoy it, and I heard this one's really good, and I don't think there's a love triangle in this one, so I won't be annoyed as much, but I wanted to read this. It's basically about some girl, and she writes these letters to her crushes, and then she like addresses them, but she never sends them out. And then one day they get all sent out and stuff happens, but that's all I really know. And then there's it's a duology, and there's another one called P.S. I Still Love You, but I haven't read the series yet, but I'm excited to read it. So yeah. And the last book I have is a new release, and it's Soundless by Rochelle Mead. This book sounded interesting. It's about a girl, I believe, and she lives in this world where you can't hear, so like everyone's deaf, I believe. But then this girl, she can like hear, she meets someone. All I really know, don't know much, it's fantasy, that's all I know. So that was my book haul, Christmas gifts thing video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.